Okay, I got it. Hi, everybody. Lisa Fry. My mixed. Oh, wait. There we go. I'm back. Okay. Hi. Going live for a while today. I'm taking a break. Oh, that guy put an ink. Oh well. Mm. Oh well. So anyhow, I'm dual working here. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm talking to somebody over here on the phone at the same time because she was talking about the last live we did. We had somebody get poopy. Um, they were giving crap about us actually having a site and putting out, not crap, not bad, just angry faces and stuff about actually having to charge. But you know what? None of this is free. I love getting on here and doing free readings, and this is what I love to do. It really, really is. But beyond this, websites, platforms, they all cost. And this guy was, it's all good. It's all good. There has to be an equal exchange of energy, and some people don't get it, and it's okay. I love doing this. I do this every day of the week, free if for fun. But when I'm working, and I'm really tying into somebody's energy and really digging deep into their energetic field and trying to bring them back the information that their guides want them to know, that's a different story. That is, you have to really put a lot of energy into that. And especially, people are crazy. You can't please everybody. I don't try to please everybody. I try to please myself, my family. You know what? I can't be, and this is one of the things when I first started doing this. I really stressed about pleasing everybody. 2 years ago, that guy that was putting a little unhappy face on that we actually have to charge for something would have shattered me. Would have shattered me. I'd have been like, oh my gosh, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. And really, seriously, it would have been very, very emotional for me. And now what I know is, now what I know is, now what I know is that we all have to, when we're doing this type of work, divorce ourselves from the outcome of whether we please somebody or whether the outcome that it's correct. And let me tell you why we have to divorce ourselves from the outcome of whether it's correct or not. If you are revolving in, am I right? Am I right? If you're revolving in that, you're not working as closely with your guides as you think you are. If you're revolving in the outcome, you're worried way too much about putting yourself into the reading and not just funneling in the beauty of your guides and their guides and that information and that channeling. So you my son I love this. Patricia Jenke was like, my son was saying last live she should charge 20 people $20 a reading, or is that too much? I try to keep my readings super affordable. I really do. And I just I'm gonna run a special on the 1st. I'm gonna run a kick-ass special on the 1st. I'm not doing it till the 1st because I can't get busy before then. I can't get any busier than I am before then. And yeah, Christine, it's hard to not be a pleaser though, isn't it? It really is. And I've almost, you guys, matter of fact, Ellie Coyle, Ellie's Guiding Light, I shared with her the platform that I am going to be using, and she's the only person I've shared it with. I was looking for a little bit of feedback, and she liked it and approved, and it has the Ellie's stamp of approval on it. So it is just this tiny little thing that I sent her that is part of this huge platform that I've been working on, but I can't get any busier because then my brain will fry, like literally fry. So, haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. It's all good. It's all good. And if that's not where they're at in their journey, I'm not worried about it. I'm not. I'm just like, it's what that person has to go through and where they're at. But yes, in the beginning, it would have drained the hell out of me. I wouldn't have been able to read for a week. I'd have been like, oh my gosh. But you have to set that ego aside and just say, my guides are here and this is what I'm connecting to. And it's beautiful. And the message is for you and not me. And that's why, and the big part about this, the why I really came to that was when I have done a reading and I have people message me all the time. It happens all the time. I get the message, hey, you did a reading for me online. Do you remember? Can you give me more information? And I'm like, even people I read for consistently, I'll be like, I have no idea what I said to you. I have no idea. I don't have that link up anymore. And that's because I realized that that's why I'm so not absent-minded, but my mind, wow, wonder why my words are not quite syncing up. Is anybody else having that problem? Anybody else having that problem? I feel like I'm dubbed. It's horrible. But my mind lets go a lot of information and I will just like clean the slate every time. So when you get a personal reading from me, a one-on-one reading, and I go, is this our first time? And you probably have heard that. If you get a reading from me, you probably have heard that. Like, is this our first time? Because unless I've read for you like 10 times, which I try not to do because I don't want to fall into a rut with you spiritually where I know all of your information. I don't want to do that. And if someone gets to that point where I feel like they're dependent, I will have a conversation. I will, because if there comes a point where I just go, closed caption is on. I have not figured out how to get rid of closed caption on Facebook. They just put it up there. But because I have had happen in the past when somebody feels dependent, I start to go, okay, now it's time to start paying attention to your own guides. And I'll start pushing people to be more dependent upon their guides rather than me. Because I know it totally looks dubbed. I don't know what the hell. I don't know if I can pause it. I have no idea what I can do to fix it. So let's see. Let me turn my mic off. Let me see if that helps. I'm terrified to touch it. If I touch it, you don't know. We just don't know. We'll leave it. Okay. Right, Vicki? I prefer reading people I don't know. And when my guides come in and they're like, blank it out, I'm so happy. And that's why when I go and do a reading, I'm like, have we met before? Have we talked before? Because my guides blanked it out for me. So helpful. It's like just a eraser chalkboard. Let me tell you when this is not helpful. When you are in high school and middle school and they want you to take the that 100 question multiplication test, okay? I know it seems like that should be easily memorable. I would have so much panic because my brain does not remember things like that. It doesn't remember. It doesn't have a long-term memory. And to this day, I will panic if someone were to put that test in front of me. I'd be like, shit, I don't know. And I got in so much trouble because I was horrible in math that I would sit all summer, and I kid you not, semester to semester, I would sit write my times tables 100 times each night. That's what my parents made me do. But I just don't remember things, and that's okay. It's all right. So anyways, yes, ego does get in the way with people you know, and you question if it's your info or you are projecting, or if it's from your guides. Absolutely. And if I have that issue where I feel like, oh my gosh, this may be something I'm inserting, I will step back. I will. Because you believe it's only on PCs? Am I caught up now? I am caught up now. How did it catch up to how fast I can speak? Oh, maybe I need to be slower. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Let's do some readings today. Let's have some fun. Ellie's on here, so I'm super excited. She's the only person, she didn't know this either. She's the only person other than Sam that I have shared the platform with that we're bringing out on the 15th. So that's actually going to come out on the 15th, I think. It's going to come out on the 15th. I'm still working on the newsletter. So it is really cool. and I'm sitting here looking at the giveaway for August, and I'm jealous. So if you guys haven't if you haven't head over to sign up, let me grab this real quick. I'm going to give you a link to, I'm going to give you a link. Here we go. Paste a link. There we go. Okay, this signs you up to our newsletter. It also gives you access. Why didn't it go to Periscope? It also gives you access to, Periscope must be down for me. It gives you access to the shamanic journey video that I did. It's a short 25-minute video. If you have a hard time connecting to your spirit guides, if you have a hard time meditating, go watch the video, because it will, I'm very left brain, as you can tell. My brain's always like, blah, 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 blah. Shamanic journey is how I got to where I'm at, by sitting back and giving my brain a job and letting it do its thing. So total transparency here. Yes, it is attached to, can I have your email? Because we want to give you our newsletter. But you found who your giggle guide is. Love it, Sue. I love it. Love it. If you watched the video, let me know how you liked it. I left the bloopers in there, and let me tell you why. First of all, it's me. You guys watch me live, you know something may go wrong, and we're going to power through it. And I was taping the shamanic journey video, and I did retape it from what it used to be, because I watched the original that I had taped 2 years ago, and I went, wow, I'm so structured. The link changed. Can you click it now? What happened? The link changed. Let me know if you guys can get there. If you guys click on that, let me know that you guys can get to that so you can get the video, if somebody links up. So I left the bloopers in because I realized that the first video I taped was when I really just started my public journey. Not my journey, can't click. Well, what in the bleepity bleep bleep? Let's see what's going on here. And see, this is why I leave in bloopers and outtakes, because this is so me. Okay. Paste. Let's try this. Let's try that. Let's see if that, it's still not going to Periscope. Oh, some people it's working for, some people it's not. Okay. Yeah, Jim, I'm sorry. I'm working at it. Okay, it's working for some people, it's working for some other people, it's not working for. So when I first started doing public like this, I was so stiff, and I just was like, I've got to have my makeup perfect, I've got to, and I do have a classic way I like to dress. I do like retro clothing, and I have fun in that. And if I'm doing something public, then that's what I'll be wearing. But I just needed to do something fun, and I wanted it to be fun for you. And we are in Mercury retrograde. So that's the core of why I left the bloopers in. And my goodness, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Anyhow, that just kind of came in. So you know why? It's because we have a lot of energy on here today. When we're doing energy work, that's a great way to ground you guys. Have a little bit of snack around, or some nuts or something healthy. Okay, let's move on. Let's go with Jim. Where'd Jim go? Jim Foster. Jim Foster. So let's go with Jim Foster. I want to talk about. See, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to have to give you somebody from the other side, Jim. I'm sorry. I know I'm saying I'm sorry, but I'm trying to be I work in sections. Like my right side is all psychic information, and that's where my psychic information comes from. The left side, when I get any kind of sensation from the left side, I know I have somebody pushing that wants to come through mediumistically, and that seems to be happening more in the last couple days, that people are like really pushy. I don't know if the veil's thin or something right now. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I want to talk about I want to talk about somebody that had some digestive issues. I feel like this is a lady that might have had some digestive issues, and later on in life, maybe a hearing issue as well. I see this picture. They love to give me photos of older, like, because we don't really keep photo albums as efficiently with, or as good as we used to. So they're showing me like this 70s, or it's a 60s photo, and it's of this person as she was younger, and her hair was kind of like curled here, and she's standing there, and she has on gloves with a pocketbook and a little cap hat. So she's showing a version of herself much earlier in life. And she also talks about her connection. She feels, I don't know if she was very religious or not, but I definitely get Michael that comes across, and he's like, she's wrapped up. She always felt as if maybe she was wrapped up or had a guardian angel. It would have been somebody that would have talked about guardian angels or had angels placed around the house. This is just somebody that's coming across that is like, hey, just know I'm here. If it's not anybody you can relate to right now, please ask around in the family to see if it is somebody that comes across. And what's wrong with Kasha? I just see she needs rest. Hold on. Kasha. Get some sleep, Kasha. I'm going to message you in the next 2 days. I swear. I need to talk to you about doing something. Okay. Ooh, waves from New Orleans. Love New Orleans. Love New Orleans. But that was for Jim. And it's just this woman. And she also shows some kind of shirt or dress. I'm not quite. Your mom loved angels. It's almost like a favorite dress or a skirt or something, and it's like not plaid so much as it crossing stripes. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know how to explain it other than because it's not plaid. It is just a style of lines that intersect on a piece of clothing that she really liked. So I'm not quite sure what that's about, but this is just somebody. I bet you if you go back, you're going to find that picture. And I also need you to know she's standing in front of a car. She's standing in front of a car when that picture is taken. So if you go back through some old pictures, I believe you're going to find it. I believe you're going to find it. So, okay, moving on. I want to know who Sue's giggle guide is. Who's your giggling guide? We talked about this, I think I threw it out there in a reading one day because she's been mentioning it here and there, who her giggle guide is. That is really funny. And because what happened there was I was doing a reading for her, and one of her guides was giggling. I do remember that. When moments of joy roll across like that, I do try to remember those because, that's what this journey is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about fun and joy and love. And the more we can create those things, the joy and the laughter, and have fun with our spiritual journey, the higher vibration goes and the easier we are to connect with our guides. Very, very easier to, words are hard, never mind. Okay, Deborah Mikesel. Mikesel? Did I say it right? Mikesel? It's not working for some people. The link isn't working for some people. If the link isn't working there, please go to mymysticallife.com. You'll see down here in the bottom left, it rolls through our, the cars are flying everywhere. It rolls through our links to our social media, but it also has mymysticallife.com on it. On the front page of mymysticallife.com, there is a box with a buffalo. And yes, I took the buffalo picture, you guys. It is a white buffalo. I didn't even remember where we were. Oh, I do remember where my friend Shannon and I, she'd flown in to drive back with me. My Great Dane was really sick, and we had to drive from New Mexico to Ohio to get him to the vet because I wanted my vet. It was not like a sick, like, oh, he has a cough. It was like a sick, like, how many months left? And so she flew out to New Mexico, and we went to, when I picked her up in Phoenix, because that was the closest airport, we went to this drive-through animal park, okay? We were at this drive. Wolves are terrifying. I never realized, like, wolves were that scary, but they have this badass wolf section in this place. We had wolf nightmares for weeks. Anyways, but right beyond the wolves were the buffalo, and I did take the buffalo pictures, and it's one of my favorites. Okay, moving on. Who did I call? I called somebody. I did. I know, and here's what happened. Sam's not here to keep me straight. You guys notice that? Deborah Mikesel. Also, Tongue with Some is talking about Lima, Ohio, and jumping puddles. We have a house in New Bavaria, which is just 45 minutes from Lima, Ohio. So, okay. Let's go with this. Deborah Mikesell. I feel like I need to tell you that history can repeat itself for you if you do not pay attention to the things that you have going on in your life at the moment. It's almost as if there's a same scenario going on and you're like, but it can change. I can make it different. I can change the little things here and the outcome will be the difference. Oh, it's going to be incredible. Just know it's not going to be different. You need to pay attention because history will always repeat itself for you unless you are the change. You have to be the change. Nobody else is going to change anybody else. You cannot change anybody else. You have to be the change for yourself. I don't know what they're talking about. I hope it's helpful, but pay attention to some little nuances that can create big change in the flow of peace in your life. I hope that helps. Okay, moving on. That's what's stopping Kim from moving forward, is being a perfectionist. I'm telling you, I am horrible. Like, I still make the bed like military. Not military, but like there cannot be any wrinkles in the bedspread. Sam's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, no, get it out. That comes from my grandma. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, moving on. All right, moving on. If everybody could share one time, that would be great. I haven't shared at all. I'm going to leave it all to you guys so I don't have to step away from this and do that. I would appreciate that. Moving on, we're going to go with Marnie Lynn. Marnie Lynn, I feel like you have something pulling you forward. You're going to be on the fast track for something. It's going to feel like it's just dynamic. It's almost as if they put you on a rolling cart and just shoved you forward. And I'm not even talking about on your spiritual path, but I'm talking about on life in general. Like, it's like all of a sudden there's a big shift and something's changed and you're like, I don't know what to do now. And just know that there's things laid out in front of you. And there is actually going to be a moment that you feel like you've gone over a speed bump going, holy crap, that is just so hard. Just know that this is part of some of the lessons you have set up in this life, is to create creating these moments that make us step back and look and learn are what create our forward movement as well. So just know you have some stuff coming up that's going to be fun. New feeling of freedom, maybe. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but they're just showing you like having a good time. Moving on. Okay, I need to do a new graphic. Moving on, graphic. I have a great big huge pink arrow that I can detail. I think I might do that. Moving on. Okay. Teresa Jersa. Teresa Jersa, I need to tell you that you actually are clairaudient. You're having some really great conversations with yourself all the time. All the time, you guys, when we are talking to ourselves and we sound like ourselves, you have to pay attention to whether you are saying you and we or me and I. Pronouns are very important when we're doing our internal talk, because if you're calling yourself you, you're talking to a guide. And that's what they want you to know. You have some great conversations. You have some great inspiration coming from guides. And if you just sweep it under the carpet, it didn't do anybody any good. They're laying things there in front of you to help you move forward. This is a big deal right now. Notice everybody, we're talking about going forward. The guides are really, really pushing. Really pushing. Okay. A 55 Mercury. Hell yeah. I'd love to have 55 Mercury, Jim. I would love, and I know this is like so out of my wheelhouse, but the house we bought in Oklahoma doesn't have a garage, and we can't do it. I want to get an old car, and I want to learn to restore it from the ground up. Like, I want to learn how to do all the body work. I want to learn how to do that. And Sam's like, what? But he is not unwilling to go buy a car, right? So, whatever. Last 2 nights I had dreams that I am trying to call my husband and can't find his number. I see him sometimes younger than he was when he passed, but in the dream I'm frantic trying to remember his number to call him to hear his voice. Crazy, isn't it? Tomorrow will be 18 months. That isn't crazy. That's not crazy. That's your brain going, I can't forget. I don't want to forget the little things. And I feel like some of these little details are slipping away. And it's your brain trying to, your subconscious trying to hold on to memories. It doesn't sound crazy at all. It is just part of, you know, that grieving process and all of that. I could tell you 18 months isn't enough time for me to grieve. I wouldn't, I don't know. I don't even know how you're doing it, girl. Don't even know how you're doing it. Okay, moving forward. Her name was Sue Moon. I love it, Sue. I love it. Let's go with Kelly Doyle. Kelly Doyle, you should be writing books. I don't know what you need to be writing about, but they're like, you have stuff to write about, and you could be writing. It could be automatic writing as well, but I really feel like it's more cognizant writing, where you could just be like, I have really great ideas, and if you could put words together, that would be fabulous. Put something down on paper, and you might find that all of a sudden things start to flow, and you'll have inspiration and new ideas. I'm not saying you're going to make a ton of money with it. I'm just saying that it would help you move forward on some different things that you need to resolve and let go of in life as well. So, because now they're showing writing things down and burning them. I'm a huge advocate of journaling. You guys, if anybody has taken any of my intuitive classes, you know that journaling is the first class I teach. And that is before meditation. That is before the basics on grounding, centering, and protecting, all those things, because we have to journal our story. You know how lost of an art this is? People don't journal anymore. Not unless you're doing something like we encourage. People don't sit down and write about their day like they used to. And I have people arguing with me. They're like, yes, they do. Stop. I don't know what is going on with mediumship in the last couple days, but they are loud. They are loud. I love it, but it's just a thing. Okay. So yeah, start writing stuff down, journaling for your day. Pay attention to the little nuances that create flutterings of beauty throughout the course of your day, because I also have someone talking about butterflies for you. So as an animal totem for you is a butterfly that's going to just it's a transitional guide too, so you have some new things coming in, but they're talking about it bringing in new feelings and new emotions and a new freeness to life. I hope that helps. Okay, I pronounced it correctly. My guides are usually pretty much on point, unless I'm talking, and this is so funny, unless I'm talking to Tammy. Tammy knows who she is. I have the hardest time pronouncing Tammy's last name. I have pronounced, and Kasha, I don't ever get her first name right. Ever. And I know it. So, anyhow, your kid, Dad, and you always played 52 card pickup. My brother always said that's funny. Look, that's not funny. Okay. Oh, that's good. Jessica says, going to try and check out the meditations. Your video hit me in the areas that you needed. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. When I sat down to do that video on Shamanic Journey, there was no prep work. There was no prep work. I was sitting there, and here's the link again, you guys. I was sitting there watching my old videos because I was getting ready to load them up, and I went, it's just not me anymore. It just didn't even feel like I was watching myself. So I just turned the camera on. I went, screw it, let's do it. So there we went. It's what happened. It's just kind of fell down there. Okay. Okay. And I also have meditation videos on mymysticallife.com. You can find some free meditation videos there. They're guided shamanic journey meditations. Pretty much every meditation I teach is going to be shamanic in nature. Our goal is to hit that theta brainwave where we can be active and move forward in our journey that way. So that's what that shamanic journey video is all about, is how to reach that level of meditation, because a lot of people have a hard time, finding that quiet moment, that quiet second to center or to get into journey and talk to, or to meditate and talk to our guides. And of course, what's the first thing everybody does? I'm just going to throw this out there. What's the first thing everybody does when they meet their guide for the first time? Give me an answer, because I'll let you know. I know the answer. What is the first thing we always do? Oh, well, a lot of people do when they meet their guide for the first time. It's like trivia. Do, 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 do. Tammy Knight, stand still. stand still, find some peace, find some tranquility in who you are right now. Not where you're at, who you are. Turn inward. And when you find that you've turned inward and you can find that peace and that silence, which you've got a little vibration going on there that needs to be knocked out. When you can find that peace and quiet and silence there, everything else is going to follow. Everything else will follow. Our environment will resonate with our internal vibration. If you're masking, if you feel like you're running around going, I'm great, I'm wonderful, I feel fabulous, and on the inside you've got ulcers and all these other issues, then you have to figure out where the disconnect is. And why is the physicality not matching up with the peace that you might be wanting to find? And then all those things are tied into the external environment as well. So bring in some inner peace and then work on external. I do know that one of the class, I'm so excited about the 15th. So you guys, mymysticallife.com is in the links down here right below me, and it's gone. So mymysticallife.com, you can find all of my readings, all of my healing sessions. I'm going to be putting out a video so I can explain more in depth about the soul, the Akashic Soul Awakening, so everybody has a firm idea of what level of healing that is, because it is not a something to come into without realizing that it's going to create some really strong emotions and be deep healing. The soul tapping, I'm going to do a video about soul tapping, and then not right away, but after I have the platform all rolling out and I have the late bloomers all set up on the new platform that's going to be starting, where you guys can pre-join here in the next couple days, I will teach soul tapping. I will teach soul tapping. I've had so many people request for me to teach this, but I have to tell you that it's not an easy class. It contains shamanism. It's not going to be a quick class. It contains shamanism, efficiency in the Akashic halls, working with Metatron, Saint Germain, and Michael. So you have to be proficient at contacting your guides. You have to be able to work in the Akashic halls and do soul retrieval. So, I mean, it's going to be a big class. It's a big, big class. And I don't expect a lot of people to join it because it is a huge amount of energy. And then people that take that class, I will then take onward to Akashic Soul Awakening. But that is a prerequisite to the Akashic Soul Awakening. Okay. What's my name? Oh, oh, wait a minute. You see me? I was like, what's my name? Hi, I'm Lisa with My Mystical Life. I just caught up. See? Gone. Okay. Yes. Yes, they do it. Everybody does it. I love that. Leslie's like, ha ha ha, quiet your mind. Yes. Yes, right? I will tell you though, one of the things I was just going to say that I was like, I'm going to give stuff away. I'm going to do a class on how to activate your personal Merkaba and reach your center. You guys, this is a class that it's going to be an hour-long class. It's going to be in the new community that we're putting together. I don't think it's going to be the first month. It'll probably be the second month. But that right there will help you find your center. You cannot do so many different things mentally and not right there. It's just amazing. Of course, that is definitely with Archangel Metatron. So yeah, that's what they do, you guys. Ask their name. That's what they do. And then, I love that Leslie never asked a name. You know what? Here's the thing. I like that Jude says smile. That's fabulous because there's so much that can be said in a smile. I mean, just like, there is. But yeah, everybody does. Everybody asks their name because it seems important, but it isn't. It's not important. Have you ever been standing someplace and just standing there, whether you're just, or here's another one, you're sleeping and you feel somebody looking at you? Why do you think you feel them? It's the energy that they're emitting that is bumping against your energy, and you're like, oh, I don't care if they're on the other side or they're here. You can feel that energy. Okay. So if you're walking up to a guide and you're like, I need to know your name. I didn't know my guide's name, my first guide that he gave me his name for a couple of years. And finally he just said, this is my name. I'm going to show it to you, not tell you, I'm going to show it to you. And then you'll know it's me. And I was like, oh, wow. But I could associate him by his feeling, his vibration, his energy, because he knew at that time I wasn't ready to hear anything, that I would have questioned it. So they do everything in our best interest. And as we move forward, they go, give them a little bit more. Give them a little bit more. The other thing that people do is they do this. They go, I see a bunch of new people. I'm going to try and I'm rolling through. I'm rolling through, I swear. But I talk about what my guides kind of push across as I'm doing that. Once they ask the name, then they don't ask anything else. They're just like, what do I do? What do I do? And this is things that I've had students come in. They're like, I didn't know what to do next. Have an idea of questions. They are there to help you. What is the burning question? And please don't make it, how do I win the lottery? Good Lord, if I could win the lottery, I would be like living in Hawaii. Wait a minute. I am. No, but I mean, seriously, if they could tell you how to win the lottery, that's the wrong kind of cheating, you guys. We're using a cheat sheet by getting in touch with our guides and accessing our Akashic calls and all those things. But they're not going to tell us how to do the quick and easy stuff. Why would they do that? So don't forget, you guys, all down here, right? Here, there are the links. Oh, look, there's mymysticallife.com. Go check out the webpage if you do nothing else. It's a pretty webpage. It took me a long time to put the damn thing together, and now I'm going to junk it to move on to this new webpage at the end of the year. It's still active. I'll keep the name, but so we have all this new stuff coming up. I'm super excited about it. Anyways, moving on. So let's move on. Krista Rice. I'm supposed to pull Krista Rice a card, but I also need to tell you, Krista, that Archangel Michael follows you pretty closely. I feel like he picks up stuff after you and tries to stop you from falling backwards. I have no idea why he's showing you like a loss of balance in a backwards direction. So if you haven't had an incident like that, please don't go stepping on any curbs or anything like that. I'm pretty good at this part of this. When the guy comes in forward and says, I'm helping them keep their balance, that they're usually pretty good about getting that message across to me, and I'm not too thick to go, oh, look, they're falling. So just make sure that you're paying attention to that, because I do want you to know that they are trying to keep you from falling. And they're also talking about creating your own sacred space, making sure that you pay attention to the dreams that you've had and the dreams you have coming in and how the relevance is to them and the connection, and make sure that you are creating space within yourself, not just on the external environment. And I would recommend a piece of orange calcite for you. They like the stone orange calcite for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had guides going, why isn't Sam doing crystals? I don't know why I can't get that man to do some of the things that I would like him to do. I have no idea. He's very good at picking out crystals, you guys, for people. He's like, boom, this is a crystal you need. Boom, this is a crystal you need. His guides just funnel that information through him. I think it has to do with the resonation of the crystal and the vibration of the person. And he's good at tying those the images together with his guides. Okay, Jen Hill Williams. You have somebody in your home, actually, that is trying to get the, hey, you're not alone, I'm here to help you, feeling across to you. So I don't know what they're doing, but it's almost like a ringing in the ears or a vibration or something along those lines that I feel that happens at certain times. Please pay attention to those moments, because it could be that you're doing something that is an old pattern, or you are having a memory of somebody that's passed away that you are missing or whatever. Pay attention to that, because it is relevant for you. Very relevant for you. Very, very relevant. Let's do Judy Kennedy. I don't even know what that is. It is they're showing me an animal totem for you, Judy. It is a small animal. It's from like South Africa, Southern Africa. It is only about this big, but it looks like a small deer or something along those lines, and it moves very, very quickly. And they're talking about the sensitive nature, your loving nature, your huge heart, and knowing when to get out of trouble. If you are putting yourself under the bus, pay attention to that. Don't just let somebody else drive over you. Make sure you're paying attention to your energy. If don't give. What's the phrase, you guys? You can't pour from an empty cup. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. I don't even know what this little animal is called. It looks almost like it has little stripes on it. It reminds me very much of a ancient horse. I can't remember what those are called, but the ancient horses. It's kind of what it looks like to me. Okay, moving on. If everybody could share one time, that'd be great. Okay. Oh, I'm hungry. Moving on. I know, right? When I start talking and energy's flowing, I mean, it is like boom, boom, boom. And thank you very much, Leslie. Yes, Lisa, please breathe. It does work that way. Especially, you guys will notice the pattern. When I don't have my cards in my hand, I flow more. I don't know why. It is, if they say pick a card, that's one thing. But if I put my cards down, I channel better. And that's what I'm doing, you guys, channeling. Anytime anybody's reading for you ever, they're channeling information. If they're not channeling information, then there's a problem. Okay. Gladys says, how do you shut your mind down to get there? To find that center, being left brain, very, very, very left brain, it is sometimes a little bit more difficult to bring yourself to a state of peace and calm in the brain. That is why the link, really it is, honestly, you guys, this shamanic journey link right there brought me to where I am. I'm waiting to make sure it went through. Periscope's down or something. I'm sorry, I'm making you hungry. I'm starving. I have like this 10-pound goal for the next 2 weeks. So I'm like, but I'm not starving myself to do it. I just, as I sat down, when I start doing energy work, I really use a lot of energy. A lot of energy. This is Tums. That's because of computer work I've been doing the last couple weeks. Anyhow, finding that quiet moment is about finding your vibration. Yeah, anything that you can get your mind in a different zone. Knock yourself off center. Knock yourself into a new area. A lot of people aren't going to get into that delta wave, which is the mindful meditations, the quiet internal turning in, until they go to sleep. So sometimes the best time is right before you go to bed. Bring me some peace in the middle of the night so I can work clearer tomorrow. I need a Snickers bar. Oh my God, that's hysterical. You're right. So, hi, Lisa Gomez. When I started doing Shamanic Journey, after my Reiki Masters class, I discovered that I could reach that quiet place. And this is going to blow you guys' mind. I discovered I could reach that quiet place last time we were in Hawaii by journeying and being within my journey. And I had a bunch of guides come through and give me a bunch of really odd information at that time. Now, at that time, it was odd to me. And now I'm just like, hey, we talk to aliens all the time. And I would go and set in my gazebo in Lemuria, and you meditate like yourself to sleep. That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. The Betty White is all I could think of with the Betty. Yeah, right. The Betty White. So when I go to my gazebo in Lemuria to meditate, I actually start within my shamanic journey, and I have set a goal to go land in this one area because it's also a portal for me to someplace else. And I would go sit in this area. And what happened was I found that as once you set your goal and you just start following the process and you follow yourself down the rabbit hole, I would sit in my gazebo and meditate. Aren't we all aliens in a meat suit, right? So I would go to my gazebo and I would meditate. Now, mind you, I'm meditating within a meditation. Hey baby, everybody say hi, Sam Fry. So I would meditate within a meditation, and sometimes I'll meditate within a meditation within another meditation. And when you can get that deep into a meditation that you each time go a little bit deeper, you're really digging into your subconscious. So make it something maybe you want to. Yes, Lisa's hungry. We're having steaks tonight. I'm so excited. I'm so hungry. When it comes to shamanic journey, you really are bringing your physical brainwave to another level. It's not just I don't think I can meditate. You're bringing it physically to another level through resonation and thought process. It's amazing. It's amazing. Try it, guys. Try it. Even if you just watch the 25-minute video. And did you do that recently, Cindy? It's like a whole weird, crazy new way to meditate, but not really. I'm sure it's not new. It was new to me at that time. So I don't know. But that's gonna oh, you just had shrimp. You suck. Jude Haggerty. Jude, I don't know what you do. But your guides say they actually give white horses for you, and not just one white horse, but they give you a couple white horses. When I have horses come into a meditation or a journey, never mind. When I have meditations, I know, I'm sorry, you guys. When I have horses, all right, I'm starving. Stop. When I have horses come into a reading as an animal totem, by the way, this is a lifelong animal totem. What on God's green earth? A lifelong animal totem for you. It means that somebody is a healer, whether it is something you are cognizant of doing, or if you're an empath and you absorb other people's crap and you transmute it. It is about that energy. So whether you're a healer aware with awareness or you're not, it is about transmuting energy for other people. Now, I know I do have a snack. I was trying not to eat it in front of everybody, and it's not time to eat. Oh yeah, it is. I'm not gonna eat it in front of everybody. Sam will be home soon. I think I ate. Yeah, I ate before I got on. Anyhow, so you are an empath. Okay, so animal totems. This is a lifelong animal totem for you. It's with you for your whole entire life. It's about transmuting energy and being a healer and a facilitator for other people. The thing about this particular animal totem and this showing it multiples is, yes, Pegasus, right? The thing is showing multiples though, and I don't usually get a lot of multiples in animal totems like this, and they're showing dynamic. So it's not just being a healer and being empathic, it's also talking about being claircognizant of taking on other people's issues as well. So make sure you're not absorbing other people's physical issues into your own body. And this is a white horse, which means it's about the divine energy. So you're channeling divine light when you are helping other people feel better. also working with the angels. So I don't know if you are aware of doing any of those things, but they talk about you actually have a physical tell, and I call it a tell because like this is Michael for me, and this is the Ezekiel up here, and this is Metatron here. You know, they have you have a tell, and when I'm channeling really deep, I get an itch right here. I look like a rabbit. It's this horrible thing for video. It's horrible. But there's something you do that it's just like when you get into meditation or you start to do anything, like you're working with somebody that is close to you that's having a really rough time. It's a physical thing that happens. Pay attention. Pay attention. Because your guides are trying to give you more information and give you more work to do. Stacy Odell. Stacey, I want to talk about you being a clairvoyant. I think you have a really great ability to ignore it as well. That's so funny. They're like, there's an image and it's gone. When it comes to some of the things that we have happen for us, you guys that are spiritual, we put a lot of it to imagination. And I hope you do, because that's what our imagination is our intuition. So the more we can generate little flashes of images and things like that, I just feel like, but for you, Stacey, I feel like it's an image of a person. Like you'll just get a flash of somebody that you love and miss in your mind's eye, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I almost touch your heart and make you cry. And that's somebody saying, hey, I'm right here. Oh. And I also have to say, because this is just what's coming across at this moment, hey, I'm right here. I'm right here, and you don't even know how thin this veil is, how I could actually, this is straight for her, how this person could just reach across and touch your face. And it's just not even a thing for them. They don't have to worry about that. They are so aware of the beauty of the experience of humanity that they come back to help and watch people that they love in their soul family move forward on it, because the lessons are dynamic. The lessons are dynamic and so important. And that this is somebody that has come forward to help you and help you feel supported. Help you feel supported. And it's just almost as if someone would, I don't know, something about a cheek. Something about a cheek. Like, I don't know, something about a cheek. Okay, that's it. Sorry. Okay. Dehydrated a grasshopper. Okay. Marley Colley. Oh, you just booked a session, Judy. Aloha. You know what's so sad is you guys see me inside all the time. After 2 weeks is up, after this whole new platform is out and rolling, I will be outside, and Sam and I will be doing quite a few lives in the evenings or on the weekends because we need to. But because I'm going to be so ready to get out of this condo, this townhouse, that just need to do something. Marley Colley. If everybody could share one time, I would absolutely be ecstatic and so thankful and so joyful. Oh. Okay. Spontaneous humming. Great. That is when I know that you're on the right path. That's my soul song. When I sit here and I just start falling into song, it is my soul song, knowing that somebody else is on their correct soul path. They're learning some lessons that are really important right now, and it's almost as if you're like a stone's throw away from completing a couple things. So make sure that you are thoughtful, very thoughtful about some big things coming up for you. And it has a lot to do with a partnership or some kind of communication you have with somebody else. I don't know whether it's business or love or what it is, but they're just showing another person over there. And it's almost as if you start to throw stones in between you, that your ripples affect that person. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of the effect that you have in your life on other people around you. And I think you're very mindful of that anyways, but that other person just seems like a not as mindful and would be an angrier, almost like an angry elf, like an angry individual about being affected and like you disrupt their energy field or something like that. So I hope that helps. Okay. Patricia Janke, I can feel, hear, and see here at Spirit slightly, but I've been blocking everything and everyone had a bad breakdown and put me in the hospital. I'm so sorry. You know, we create a safe, what we feel like is a safe environment for ourselves internally. Sometimes, and I'm so sorry to hear that, Patricia. I'm sending you so much health and love and joy and wellness and positive energy. Definitely everybody send her some joy and love, because that's what we do here, you guys. We have a great community, just a wonderful. Yeah, Marley, I got you. Okay, Marley. A great community of people. Oh, I'm able to go out, Kimberly. I'm able to go out. I'm just working. I'm working. And I have friends that are here on the island with us, other contractors on the island. They're like, let's go out. I'm like, I can't. I can't. I really have been working on this. I hope you guys love this new platform. I really do. Because it's going to be such an opportunity for classes and interviews and blog posts and all sorts of really cool stuff that I'm super excited about. Anyways, moving on. Yanina Bastic, I know you've been so patient. You've been so patient. And I'm supposed to pull you 2 cards, and I'm also supposed to tell you Archangel Michael has your back. And Metatron, I don't know if you work with angels or you communicate with angels in any way, but there would be a great capacity for you to do so. And they talk about your heart space. Woo! That's the card for you right there. They talk about working from your heart space and really finding that love. Work on green, and you're going to have a whole lot. And working within gentleness. I love that. Because your energy is gentle and your energy is healing and intuitive. Very, very intuitive. And they're talking about following breadcrumbs or following a trail. It almost feels like you're on a lesson it just feels like things are laid in front of you and you're like, wow, pick that up. Wow, pick that up. How are these pieces coming together? I don't even understand. Cool. Very cool. Okay. Moving on. All right, you guys. Let's see. We are all connected. Everybody's connected. Everybody. Oh, the other thing I want to address is yesterday. I don't know why we're getting trolls. We're not getting trolls on the actual feed. We have a wonderful group of people, you guys. We really, really, really do. And oh, you're a healer and an intuitive. Okay. And here's the thing. What we have happening is people are finding our feed afterwards and then going through and sending people messages. And if I have somebody I trust that's an intuitive, I will put them on here. I will tell them, this is somebody I know, I trust them. If I see them in my feed and I know them and I trust them, I will encourage them to put the link in here, because you know what? My word's not the only word. My guides and I communicate on a certain level, and other people's guides and them communicate on a different level. So I will always try to help people find people that might ring with them better than I do. But when people come on and they start commenting to everybody and saying, hey, I'll give you a good reading. Come to my webpage, irritates me. So if you guys ever have that happen to you, please feel free to block them so they can't see your name. If you block that person, they can never find us in the future, because if you're on one of my feeds, they can't see it. The other thing is we try to take care of it right out the gate and get that person blocked. Sam's much better at it than I am. But if I don't know them, I don't want people soliciting people that, I don't know them. I'm not going to do that. If it's somebody I know and I want to help them move forward and help other people move forward, yeah. But if you guys find a troll, I'm so sorry. It does happen. Lori has had it happen. Yeah. We try to catch them really quick. And hey, I'm glad they think we have enough people that comment to feel like it's worth their time. But damn, man. Can someone block others from reading them? If somebody on the feed blocks that. I don't, we have to block them from the group, I think. I just don't even know. Usually if we're on here and we're doing a live like this, if there's a troll on here, people in the feed take care of them like nobody's business, you guys. I am always just humbled and impressed with how quick you guys are like, we don't need that here, and take care of them. But this is after the fact, and it's just really, really annoying. Yeah, it's ridiculous, Emily. It's ridiculous. We try to catch it like right away. Because they start binging on our phone and we're like, what the hell's going on? So, but it's be nice, Lisa. Okay. See, that wasn't a spiritual moment is what that was. Okay. All right. Yeah, we try. Yeah, they're right on it, guys. I'm just, love the background. How did you get that? This is, it's really, my son did it for me. I told him he could do this for people, and people would pay him for it, because it took forever. Hold on, let me show. Wait, watch this. Wait. And if Sam's on with me, this is his. Hi, baby. This is Sam and I's logo, and then we're here. But there are different backgrounds that I can use with this. I don't know where they are at the moment. Lower thirds, pink hoops. That's what I'm on right now. Oh, wait, here's another one I can use. That one, I think. Yeah, that one. It's done in OBS, and he did a whole lot of stuff. I don't know what he did. I gave him my computer. He did this group thing on computer, and he just went in and changed a bunch of stuff, and all this really cool stuff popped up, and I was like, wow. So, yeah, it's just a thing. So, no, this is not through YouTube. This is through, get this. This is technical. So OBS restreaming going to restream, and it goes to Periscope, YouTube, Instagram. There's a trick to Instagram, and Periscope and Facebook all at the same time. Yeah. So it's just one of those things. And I told him, I said, I have a lot of friends that would love to be able to offer this on their lives. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know, and I'll feed you over to him, because he's very proficient at it. He just like went through it. Oh, I've got somebody I have to message back. Okay. You can block people from reading you. Mindy was wondering if you can block people from reading you. Yes, we have to block them from the page, actually. They're getting it from My Mystical Life, so I don't know. Hey, how cool is it, though, that they think we're good enough of a following to spam? It's all good. All right, you guys. Oh, thank you, Tracy Tate. It's actually very gray with a lavender hue. Very gray. Okay. Physically. She meant like, oh, psychically? No, I can't. Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool, though? Just like, you can't do that. I can't do that. You know what? Do message me if you're interested, because he can set you up. It really was amazing. And the things he adjusted on it, I would have never, ever, it would have taken me weeks to do it. And he just went, like, what the heck? I was like, is your computer 4K? Well, my computer is 4K. And so is my computer's not 4K, but my camera is. I don't know anymore, though, because the dog ate it twice. And he's like, well, then you got to do this. You got to do that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're hurting my brain. Just take over the computer and make it happen. I don't want to touch it. Stop talking to me. Oh, Leslie, don't worry about it. Don't worry about spelling. I understand spell check. Okay, guys. I am, I am, oh, Linda Champagne, how can we know our spirit animal asking for friends? Shamanic journey. Shamanic journey, sometimes they'll show themselves to you clairvoyantly. You may run into them in the yard and you just feel a connection. There's so many different ways to actually connect with your guides. Animal totems, I've always found they were my first really true link to reading, because what I may tell you about an animal totem may not even register on what's online, but I'm going by what their energy is. But we associate with them easier. For some reason, we associate because they vibrate a little lower. It's easier to connect. So, no. Yeah, it's easy. Once you guys figure it out and trust yourselves, that's where it is, you guys. It's about trusting yourself. When you can do that and just go, all right, it's not even yourself. You can trust yourself, have your self-confidence. And energy healing is great for building your self-confidence. You see, I just accessed that word. Your self-confidence intuitively, because we can actually get confirmation when we're doing intuitive work and have an exchange on that. So that's a great way to build your self-confidence. But when you really are wanting to start reading and you're trying to build your self-confidence and figuring out messages, just fall back into your guides and they'll be like, we gotcha. So Emily Lowe, don't make me put you in the corner. She keeps seeing a cheetah when meditating to shamanic drumming. You got it, girl. That's it. That's how easy it is. And we second guess what we see because we have ourselves in the way. The cheetah doesn't have anything in the way. He's like, here I am. And he's like, there you go. So you got it. You got it. You're just second guessing yourself. I have questions here. Let's see. Do your animal totems change? This is from Tracy Tate. I have a frog, but do I have him for life? Tracy Tate, I don't feel like the frog is a lifetime animal totem for you. They do change. You can have permanent and transitional, so you will have ones that sign up for the whole entire life, but frogs are generally a little bit more let's learn lesson kind of animal totems for you. Definitely. Okay, I see I have a bunch of questions. Let me go back here. Sandy Swank, how do I find out my clairs? You know what? That is a trial. And we go over that in class. I think you're in class, right? We will go over that in class, and it's interesting because our clairs affect so much how we meditate, and people don't realize, they don't do the hookup there. They don't think about that. That is so relevant to how we pick up information. Like Tracy said, she sees, not Tracy, who said that? Emily says she keeps seeing a cheetah. She's probably more of a clairvoyant than anything else. So that is how we kind of figure some of these things out. Why my guides decided that I was able to pass that information on to other people about what their clairs are, I have no idea. I think it's because I tortured that one intuitive for so long that one day. They're like, for crying out loud. Okay. Yeah, I love you, Leslie. You speak eloquently, but Sam spelling, that's funny. Okay. Monica, I feel very drawn to dragons. Dragon work is very relevant. It's interdimensional. It's also working with Pleiadians at times. It just depends on the level of energy that you're using. You need eye covers. They're really important. Just use a washcloth. That's what I do. Use a washcloth or a towel. I do have eye covers in Ohio. I have aromatherapy acupressure ones that are great for shamanic journey. Let's see. Emily, I'm not scolding you, I swear. Okay. Yeah, the eye covers are a game changer. People don't realize how much we try to make matrix, and our brain follows those images behind our eyes when we're meditating. And they're all of a sudden they can't figure out why they're not meditating. Well, it's because that looked like a tree over there. Or, and this, I get this a lot. And this is really why I cover my eyes. When I'm meditating, spirit comes very close and I can see their shadow across my eyes. And if my eyes are closed and I see the outline of a person, I'm going to open my eyes because subconsciously our fight and flight senses are going to say someone's standing in front of you, your eyes are closed, you could be in danger. And I will instinctively open my eyes. So I cover them so I don't have that issue. But be surprised how many people get knocked out of meditation by their guides as they come in because they thought that somebody was there. Okay. Class, what class? I teach what's called Late Bloomers, Healers, and Intuitives. It's an intuitive development class. You go to My Mystical Life on Facebook. There's my link right here, mymysticallife.com. I'll put the link here. We also have a new newsletter coming up that if you're interested in classes, you don't want to miss this. But this is also the link to the shamanic journey class that we're talking about on here, about how to get into shamanic journey. How it's just a form of meditation. If you feel like you're having a hard time meditating and you can't access your spirit guides, please don't say those things because you're building blocks up. Okay, I am working on my most efficient meditation and I will be communicating with my guides efficiently and with joy. All of those things. And the classes you can find, if you, oh, why is this link giving me a hard time today? It doesn't want to do Periscope. It's on YouTube and Facebook. Okay. Messing with your hair during meditation, isn't that annoying? You'll feel like you have bugs crawling in your hair. It's okay. Just let them do it. Just let them do it. Interdimensional travel is a class we're going to be talking about. We're doing class on interdimensional work. I am learning, Erin. I love it. That's the link to the Tracy Tate. That's the link that I just posted to the shamanic journey. If you have any questions, message me. I'm only a click away. I'm usually pretty quick too. Sometimes I'm not, but mostly I'm pretty quick. You bought a stethoscope. Super cool. For what? What'd you buy a stethoscope for? Now I'm curious. I'm going to wait to see what you bought this. I have one at home for the horses, like baby horses, so you can see her baby horse heartbeats. Oh, Patricia says, I have to share, while on my journey, I got a picture of an archangel. I'll share it. Please do. Erin gets faces. Yeah, earbuds are important, or earplugs. If you're, yeah, earplugs. I would do earplugs if I was trying to do quiet, mindful meditation. I very rarely don't have drumming on when I'm trying to meditate though. And it's all about creating the theta brainwave. It's all about that resonation that gets your brain in the correct. I like the shamanic drumming with binaural beats. And we almost bought a set of crystal singing bowls that were binaural. One was A and one was A sharp, and I wanted them so bad, but they are on the other island. I am not swimming for crystal bowls. I'm not doing it. I would fly over. It's on Maui. I've not been to Maui. Not been to Maui. Oh, for her to respond to me, clarification. You're not home yet, Mr. Fry, and you're awful sassy. I'm hungry. Amy Taylor says, last night was crazy. First time ever. At the same time, 3 angels guides were there. I didn't know what to do. You sit there and you get familiar with their energy. And you just tell them, I appreciate you being here. I'm going to sit here and try to identify energy so when I meet you in the future, I will know who you are. Ask for a color. Ask them to wear colors. Angels will oftentimes come across with color. Ha, ha, ha. Wow. Wow. You know how to cook. That's my husband, right? Okay, I'll cook those steaks. Game on, baby. Watch how fast he crawfishes on that. Yep. Okay, guys. Oh yeah, Sam wants Leslie's like, Fry, get your ass home. Okay. All right, guys. Isn't a 20 in flight? I have so many blocks. I want to know everything. You know what? Tracy, you have to change. First thing you have to do is change the way you talk about that. You say, I have too many blocks. I have blockages I'm working on, or I am creating clarity within my chakras to work efficiently. Once we can change some of our verbiage, you'd be so surprised. See, look, he crawfished on that. No, cook your own damn steak and leave mine alone. All right, guys, I got to get back to work. I am tying up some loose ends on this platform that we're going to talk about and reveal on the Tuesday, or not Tuesday. I don't even know what today is. Today's Monday, on the 15th, Wednesday. Okay. And did I choose the right class? Did I choose the right class? I don't know. Here's the link to this is the link to get you into the newsletter, so you'll hear when all of our new classes are coming up. I'm sitting here looking at Sam's giveaway prize, and I can tell you it is spectacular. And we keep looking at it going, we really like it. And anyhow, but so y'all have a good night. I know it's late wherever you're at. It's only 3:45 here, and everybody have a good evening. Tune in on Wednesday. We're gonna I have two things going on Wednesday. We're revealing what we're going to be doing on our platform. And Wednesday also, Ellie from Ellie's Guiding Light and I will be on at 3:30 Central PM to do joint readings. So don't miss it. We love when we're together because we feed off each other's energy so well and get some really great messages across for people. So that is 3:30 Central on My Mystical Life right here. You'll find us doing readings. So, okay. Everybody have a great night. Love talking to you. And I will see you next time. Find love, find joy, feel divine, because you are. All right, guys. Talk to you later.